Thank you for joining me for another wow moment, guys. Let's unpack. It's been a heck of a day. Also, some challenges. I'm having a challenge right now. Just got done finishing dinner at Empire Diner. I sat a little longer in East Lansdowne than I intended, but I hope that a sister friend of mine would be able to press and make her way and join me. And it turns out that she wasn't able to do so. She's in her moment. May God strengthen her in her moment as He strengthens us all. Went by East Lansdowne, stopped at the post office. Made a couple of videos along the way. Sounds like something simple. Yes, yes. No, no. It was not that simple. Didn't get what I was looking for inside of the post office. However, I did find something I wasn't looking for in the post office. A very interesting conversation with a gentleman who tried to teach me about eucalyptus. I'm having issues saying that word, but I know exactly what he's talking about. And what happened was, I was leaving out the post office, but I was doing the stretch that my sons had taught me, because I'm not always kind on my body, especially my knees. And I'm a woman of a certain age. So the gentleman comes in and he says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm stretching before walking." He said, "You're a young woman. What are you doing stretching before walking? How old are you?" And I gave him the 50 and the other side of the plus. He said, "Oh, you're a baby. You're a few years younger than me." And he gave me a pound. Told me the story about eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. I'm going to learn that word, guys. And how it saved him and his grandmother, who had issues with knees. And he also helped the neighbor of his grandmother. Well, that's what a conversation was pretty good, right? And it was encouraging, right? Then we leave out of the post office, and some kind of way, we got on a conversation of Adam and Eve in the garden. It was all well and good, until he put a different spin on it. I'm in agreement with things that challenge our thinking and structure us in thought. I do not believe in any one group declaring supremacy over another. That's where things took a shift. So I politely gave my exit, proceeded to Empire, where I was not met with the nicest reception from the waitress. I'm just glad to be alive, and I would be even happier to have a job. Like I told you, I had to get creative in my business when pandemic hit. That's why I started YouTubing. Well, that was one reason, but basically for business. So I overlook it. Whatever she's selling, I'm not buying, because I didn't sleep with her and I didn't do it. I'm the customer, and she's there to wait on me. And I left it at that, in a very matter-of-factly way, but with all due respect, because respect is due, period. Human nature, human behavior. My friend, sister friend, who's having challenges right now, even as I'm doing this, and I'm leaving her in God's hands because He's her Savior and I am not. Being forever mindful. So I proceed to say to the waitress, "I don't need the menu. I know exactly what I want." And she still insisted upon, "Well, when we seat you, you need to have a menu." I never opened the menu because I knew exactly what I wanted. But just like that gentleman from the post office who was trying to give me something that I didn't want or need on my journey, or asked for. This waitress was insistent upon knowing better than I what I wanted. Now, come back down the road with me to even last year. That might have worked. But I'm a new kind of woman now. I know what I want. I know what I need. I refuse to be taken hostage. God has set me free. I will not be entangled or put in bondage by others, nor will I allow myself to tie myself up in knots. So, I got the meal I wanted, and she got the tip that she deserves. Come out of the restaurant. I said, let me unpack. Because walking home, I just want to enjoy the scenery, enjoy the walk. I said, let me unpack. It's the close of the night. I don't want to wait till I get home. Let me do it right now. Make my walk home even lighter. And some challenges come our way. I say to the challenge, not right now. Because there's only so much that we can do. Having done all to do, or all that you can do, stand. I cannot be, well, I can. I can get in a place where I don't belong, and it would be very uncomfortable for me and for whoever's involved. I tried that approach. It doesn't work well. It does not go well. It's like I'm at a certain age where, though I may enjoy the salt does not enjoy me. So I have to leave that alone, because whenever I try to pick it up, it does not go well for me. There are some things that I can tap into that I'm supposed to. And then there are some things where I'm supposed to take an offhand approach. I cannot be anyone's enabler. I can be an encourager. I believe I'm called to encourage, not to enable. I've been an enabler before. That did not go well for me. My mindset is shifted. It's changing. I'm changing. Contrary to popular belief, for the better. I'm stretching and learning and leaning and resting and growing. All words, all taking on different meanings for me now, but in a good way. I am not omnipotent, nor omnipresent. That is not my lane, so I stay out of it. I jump in where he allows me, and when he tells me to back off, I back off. It's not for anybody else's understanding, but it's for my obedience. Whenever I'm in disobedience, whenever I do anything that I ought not, it does not go well for me. When I ride these legs and walk on these legs, as if it is a machine that has no need of rest, it does not go well for me. Whenever I take on other people's whatever, it does not go well for me. I have to learn how to practice self-love and self-care. And a part of that is knowing when to stay in my lane, when to take in something and when not to. This has been another wow moment. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. And please, wherever you are in life, continue to have the conversation. It's worth it. Until next time, take care.